Move of the evening, all right? And it's to deal with problems that come up. When he feels me tilt side to side, there will be people who will go from dog. All of this, you kind of have to get a feel for it, all right? That's why we're drilling and everything. He's got his frames. And you'll notice that my butt is on the ground, okay? And a lot of people will prefer to have their butt on the ground. It gives them stability when they're trying to hit and do things, okay? But when people feel you start to squirm around for like shrimps and things like that, and people are like, they'll start to put their weight on you. In which case my butt, the only way I'm heavy on him is my butt comes off the ground. I start to commit actual weight to him. Does that make sense? And now if you try to shrimp, it feels very hard. You can't get on your side because now I'm laying on you. But what makes it so? My butt coming off the ground, okay? So we'll switch up and down, though. When that butt comes off the ground, no force escape is gonna work. No shrimp is gonna work. I'm gonna need another move, okay? I can't move that way. I start to bring my hip under his hip, okay? I'm moving my hip from like, right now his butt is like over the air, and I move so I get my hip under his hip. Once I have his hip under his hip, now I'm back to one of my original moves, that same move that we did when we tried to bring the leg in. If my hip is not under his hip, that's not gonna work, okay? We call this the car jack, okay? So like, if I'm just here and I try to go, it's too heavy. I don't control his center of gravity, okay? You may have to bump a little, but I wanna get my hip under his hip, okay? And once I can get that, now I can start to turn in that direction, build up on my hand, all right? We'll talk about, there's the obviousness of what if he like hops off my hip? I shrimp, okay? We start to get into what is real jiu-jitsu, a dilemma, okay? No one thing is gonna work every single time, okay? I have to catch him between dilemmas, all right? Where he does this, I do that. He does that, and I start catching him between second and third. Does that make sense? We're throwing the ball back and forth between second and third, okay? Making it hard for him because his reactions always have a reaction from me. All right, 1, 2, 3.